to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Welcome, everyone. Hi. How are you, young man? Dwayne, it's good to see you. I know it's a big hike getting here from the metropolis of Hermitage, Pennsylvania,
Sharon.
especially you guys that were, licking your chops after you beat up on my lowly Browns, huh? What are you gonna do? Well, I don't know. It seems like every year it's the same for us, being a Browns fan. Okay, like to open the first regular meeting of January, on January 9th, 2023 at 10:15 a.m. Is there any public comments? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to approval of the previous minutes of board meeting number 51, Thursday, December 29th, 2022, and approval of bills for payment.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Remilio Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Okay, journal entries.
Motion to approve journal entry number 1.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Remilio Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Travels, building inspection. Jeff?
Good morning, Commissioners. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This is for travel for myself and staff to attend our Board of Building Standard meetings, appeals, court hearings, and continuing education for the year 2023. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Jeff. EMA 911.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is for routine travel, primarily for Maggie to attend meetings in Columbus and other locations for the 911 Center.
Okay, Chief, thank you. Human Resources.
Good morning, everyone. This is for travel for the employees of the Human Resources Department and to attend various conferences. Thank you.
Okay, Sheriff's Department.
Good morning, everyone. This is a travel letter for attendant firearm qualifications, state mandated training, BSSA, Attorney General law conferences, meetings, trainings, and et cetera. It's with the state of Ohio for the year 2023, estimated at $10,000 non-general.
Okay, Joe, thank you. Veteran Services.
Good morning. This is for our yearly requirements for our quarterly training obligations to maintain our accreditations.
Okay, thanks, Nate. Okay, motion to approve travels.
Motion to approve travels letters A through E.
Roll call.
Commissioner Remilio Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Agreements, auditors.
Morning again. This is an agreement for local, auditor of state local government services for basic financial statements. We keep our books on a cash basis. This is conversion from cash to accrual for financial statement presentation as required by everyone else, the state, feds, and everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Engineers. Patrick.
Morning, everybody. Letter B is an agreement with Hill International for repairs to vehicle number 55. The estimated amount was $1,630.65. These are non-general funds. Letter C is an agreement with FITA Freightliner for repairs to vehicle number 534. Estimated amount was $524.71, also non-general funds. You want me to go right on to D?
Yes, please.
Okay, D's for sanitary. This is an agreement with Industrial Crane and Hoist for inspection, repair, service and replacement of overhead cranes and chains at various locations in the estimated amount of $20,000, non-general funds as well.
Pat, I do want to thank you in the engineer's office. Right during the holidays or right before the holidays, I know we got some calls on a couple of deer that were in the roads in different areas that you guys took care of, and thank you. We appreciate that.
Welcome.
Okay, E's Sheriff's Department. Joe.
Yes, E is a MOU with the Ohio Labor Council for funding for retention of staff and compensation of their FTOs.
Okay, thanks, Joe. Motion to approve agreements.
Motion to approve agreements, letters A through E.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Resolutions, additions.
Motion to approve resolutions, number 1 additions.
Second.
There's a whole slew of those. Audrey, would you like to explain each one of them here before we vote on this?
Not each one, but I will tell you that at the end of the year, anything that was appropriated that is not encumbered went down and we had to put it back up. So that's why there's a lot of ARPA dollars. There are already things that were approved by the commissioners. The agreements are in the process. And then we also had some 2021 POs that were closed that are pulled back up into 2023. And that's a normal practice for us. So we had to do all the budget additions for those also. So it's just really beginning of the year processing of everything.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, we had a motion and a second, I believe. Roll call?
Motion.
Yeah.
Oh, Commissioner Remedy
I
Agati?
can redo it if you.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Okay, resolutions. Commissioners OMB.
Commissioners, item A is a resolution approving the employment of outside counsel in connection with notes, bonds issuance, others, securities, legal issues with Squires, Patton and Boggs, US LLP, in the amount not to exceed $150,744. Item B is a resolution to appoint the following individual to serve on the One Ohio Region 7 Collaborative per Resolution 22-1203. And that is Reverend Lewis Macklin, and Dwayne is here. He can speak up.
Commissioners, I just want to thank you for appointing him so quickly. We want to get busy setting up the RFPs to hopefully give out the dollars once they come in from the settlement. But I think a month ago, the board decided to ask the Mahoning and Trumbull commissioners to appoint a representative for diversity because our board really wasn't that diverse. And so Lewis will be a great addition. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dwayne. God bless you for doing, being our representative. It's,
The trip to Columbus is another story, but this local one's fine.
I found you a good place to eat.
did you get both of them, Audrey? Or
I
just
did.
B?
I did
You
one and two.
You did B as well, okay. Commissioners' resolution approving the appointment of the following lead agency members to serve on the Emergency 911 Executive Board for the calendar year 2023 as per the agenda. Data, Ralph, is any, who's gonna do?
Jake on there or not?
Yeah.
I saw Jake
Jake's
up.
up.
Jake, are you up there? Oh, there you are. Okay, Jake, data?
Yeah, good morning, Commissioners. This is a resolution of necessity. Purchase IT-related supplies in excess of $50,000. Pretty standard annual thing for us. Some of the vendors, CDW, Dell, Ricoh, Verizon, Motorola, Tyler Technologies, and local company Telesolutions. These are all cooperative purchasing contracts that we're buying off of. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Jake. EMA, OMB, grants.
Good morning again, Commissioners. This is a routine grant that's renewed every year. It is handed down from the state.
Thanks, Chief. Engineers. Patrick?
Commissioners, letter F is a resolution approving a moral obligation payment of $261.49 to Lake Business Products for a service call.
Okay, Jobs and Family Services.
G. Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, Audrey, Nancy, and Joe Fortunato. Letter G, Job and Family Services Resolution approving the appointment of 2 case managers for the department. Thank you.
Audrey, you may also want to give us a little insight on the elimination of the additional SNAP fundings that came from the federal government that they're going to discontinue effective March 1st. So people
Yes.
know where the reduction is coming from, and it's not from the county?
Yes, and commissioners, as we were speaking, I was in the middle of writing emails back and forth, trying to get a number that of what we serve in Mahoning County. But yes, for the awareness, a recent federal law change has ended all SNAP emergency allotments, meaning that the last month of SNAP assistance will be February 2023. All households will begin receiving only their normal allotments in March of 2023. Due to this federal law change, there are no fair hearing rights. There are no hearing benefits on the ending of the SNAP benefits allotment. This will be communicated to all households from the state of Ohio. The state has also sent out some information, and they have allowed us and basically let us know this. Please note that neither of the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services nor any county agencies in the state of Ohio have control over this change. Because this is a federal law change, there are no fair hearing rights for it, or really actually nothing we can do about it. A federal law change, and it went into effect, and we were notified of this on Friday. So we will be doing everything that we can do in Mahoning County to service the people that get the food stamps, and their benefits have been lowered. We have community agencies that we will be referring people to until we hear different. So we will do what we need to do to make sure that those households are still being able to feed their families.
And Audrey, wasn't this an increase that was provided during COVID blanketly across the board? And that is just going away effective in March of this
Yes.
year, correct?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. It was an increase due to COVID and the pandemic to allow people, our families, to have an increase in their food stamps. And now that the pandemic is somewhat over, they have reduced the allotments back to the normal amount that the recipients should have received prior to COVID.
I was just gonna ask Audrey, and I did call and ask her this, to give us a number of how many Mahoning County residents are affected by this.
And Carol, we are working on that. We have state reports, but we have been researching that as I was on this call with you. And it appears that I'm gonna have to call the state to tell them to give us that report that we need to pull up. And I'll provide that number to you as soon as I can.
Another thing, do they look at the inflation of the grocery part of it for each of the people that are on the food stamp program?
Commissioner, they did look at that when COVID hit, the inflation of the groceries and how everything went. But again, the federal government feels that the pandemic is over. I don't know if they're still looking at the inflation of the groceries, but they've certainly maintained that they will reduce the benefits back to the normal allotment of the federal guidelines for food stamps.
Audrey, thank you for the update, but just one point with respect to the SNAP. I know Social Security recipients received about $150 increase in their Social Security benefits. With the federal government taking off the pandemic increase, does the people go back to their original amount of money that they received for their benefits and their food stamps? Because they did get an increase prior to the pandemic.
Are you speaking of the food stamp increase or the benefit increase from Social Security?
No, the SNAP. Because I know Social Security just got an increase. That's all federal money. But with respect to the SNAP, do they go back to where they were with
Yes.
these cuts?
Yes, they will go back to where they were, what they were originally getting before the pandemic. So the food stamp amount will be reduced for all Social Security, for all recipients.
Thank you.
Thank you, Audrey.
Okay.
Okay, a motion to approve resolutions.
Motion to approve resolutions A through G.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Okay. Any department heads or electeds have anything for the good of the order or our labor?
Mahoning County Treasurer's Friday night, that passed.
I'm sorry?
Mahoning County Treasurer's Department, that contract passed Friday night.
Oh, did it? Okay, nice, nice.
Congrats.
Yeah, we're happy to hear that. That's good. That's good. Thank you, Sam. Ralph, anything?
No, thank you.
You want to grind me a little bit with that?
Not at all,
You know?
not at all. I feel sorry for those.
Thank you, thank you. I need some,
There's therapy for that.
I need therapy.
We all
I
agree
need
on that case.
medication too. I need medication and therapy.
And Dwayne's right here to help us all.
Yeah, he's our admitting clerk.
So,
I'll pink slip everybody.
actually, I would have liked to have seen Pittsburgh get in because just so many, I have good friends that root for the bad team, you know, so I do like to see them in there when they, you know, when it gets down to the end. You know, we're so pitiful. So, anyway,
Yeah.
all good. Audrey, anything?
Oh, no.
Anything you'd like to?
No,
Ed?
I'm excited about a new year for the county. We're, as a county, in a good state, a good status of where we are. I'm looking forward to us moving forward, doing the things that you guys have done and implemented, and seeing a lot of those things actually come forward now. So that's a good thing. I want to thank all the county elected officials who got us through into this year for the budget process. I was not here when the budget was approved and adopted, so I did not get a chance to thank them. So I do thank them now for all their cooperation and working with them and actually being in a place that we can actually meet the needs of the departments as they requested, which is really a good place for the county to be. So, thank you.
Good deal. Thank you, Audrey. Anthony?
Yeah, I'd like to echo what Audrey said. Want to wish everyone a happy new year. Looking forward to good things this year. As Audrey said, the budget went smoothly and we were able to allocate the proper funds to keep all the part of the counties working. And some New Year's resolutions on my part, trust in family and faith. I want to play more guitar, trust in the Lord, and take care of one another and help people. That's basically where I'm at on that. Have a little bit of compassion for those who can't really help themselves. Thank you.
Carol?
How long do we have?
However long you need, honey.
Now that I'm on this side. Joking. No, I want to thank my partners for a year that was very successful for the commissioners with different projects we had and an allocation of money from the ARP funding to different organizations. And hopefully 2023 will be a healthy, happy, peaceful new year ahead of us. And that's all I have. And I thank everybody here. Thank you. And
Well, I would echo both of your sentiments and hope that everybody has a healthy and happy and a blessed new year. And I would also like to congratulate Gina DeGenova, who over the weekend was appointed to fill the vacancy of Paul Gaines for the next 2 years as our prosecutor. I've had the pleasure of working with her for, I think 7 years when I was a trustee in Austintown, and she assisted in a lot of the cases. The one I remember most was the Hotel California, and I won't get into detail there. And the last 10 years in the county. And I wish her all the best, and she's an excellent person, will do a phenomenal job. So with that said, I wish you guys all a happy new year. And remember, we are all in this room a little more fortunate than most, and do what you can to help those a little less fortunate than us. So with that, I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
So move.
second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Oh, yeah, our next meeting is actually this coming Thursday, January the 12th, 10 a.m. Same bat time, same bat station.